Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFL Fantasy Fanatics video on the channel. Round 11 has finished, and we're now into the buys, and all I can say is thank God, because I need best 18. I need to somehow try and rescue this rebel, but we didn't have an awful week. 2304. That was a round rank, I believe that was 9,720. So up to 11,699, so up 1,874 spots. Certainly after Friday night, I thought this could have been a big week, and I could have moved up a lot of ranks. And there's a lot of big scores in the team, but there's some real bad scores, and I missed out on a couple of really popular big scores like a Gorn that really sort of hurt and meant that I didn't go up as much, unfortunately. Hopefully we just at the end of the day, I went up ranks. That's all I can ask for, really. So. In terms of plus and minus 3, and also the team value's near 23 million, which is something because a lot of people have been there for a long time. Plus and minus 3. Plus 3 has to go to Nick Martin. 166 on debut, if you don't mind. VC on him as well. Absolutely massive. Certainly meant I kicked the feet up in terms of captains for the week. I would have gone into Dawson anyway, so I would have got a good score regardless, but just to get the 166 and just relax from then on was really good. So he was fantastic. 69 point last quarter. I was thinking when he was on 97 at 3/4 time, I thought, well, this could be like the Dawson where he had a 0 point last quarter, or could go massive. And he went absolutely massive. So congrats to Nick Martin, and thank you for that massive score there. He was very, very good. Minus 3, got to give it to probably Ryan Marrick. Obviously the lowest score besides Trainer on field. 51, just a bit stinky. He wasn't great against the Crows and didn't really get amongst it. So he'll be someone that can go on his bye. So he was a little bit frustrating this week. Let's get stuck into the players, though. So this will be a pretty short and sharp review, I think. Obviously, with Biden stuff, a lot it was chatted on the pod last night with DC, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure you guys do. Like and subscribe, do all that good stuff if you'd like to do that and help us out. That'd be very, very handy. We're near 4K subscribers, so shout out to everyone that's tuned in so far this season and continues to tune in. We're certainly getting very, very close to that big milestone. So appreciate that. Nasai Wangini Miller 134, very, very good score. Very happy with that. That's his second score over 130, particularly recently as well. So that's he had a 131 against Brisbane. I'm going to say 3 weeks ago. A little bit longer than that, but round 7. So 4 tons his last 5. Last week was the only blemish there, but 134 was a season high as well. He's going along very nicely, so very happy that I've got him there. Nick Martin, obviously very, very happy with him. 166. Matt Roberts, 94, is solid. He's just going along solid, right? He's averaging 91 for the year. He hasn't dropped below. So the 73 last week was his only score below 78 for the year. He got a 78 against North. There is only 2 scores below 80. But he's only had 1 ton since opening round, which was that 114 against Gold Coast. He's got 3 score. He's got a couple of 90s on his last 3. So he's going like okay, but he'll be someone that maybe it is by. I'll look at maybe shifting on to another defender or even a midfield if I've got a few of these defenders with a couple of defenders in my midfield at the moment. 117 from Holmes. Obviously brought him in last week for the 80-odd, but where 117 was fantastic. Got the round off to a very good start. So very, very happy with him. Riley Boss with a 70. That's okay. They lost by a fair bit, and he got a 70. I think he's still in the best 22. He's got Adelaide and Richmond to come now, so I'll be probably holding him for another couple of weeks just in the buys now. He can pop a good score, so hopefully he can do that during the buys. Trainer 21, that was a disaster. Watching that on the watch-along on the Friday night. Seeing him play forward, it didn't make a lot of sense, to be honest. I know that Lynch was out. I know that Nank was rested, and they had a few guys have to play in different positions, but Trainer as a forward, really, 21. Then he went to defence, played the whole last quarter, but scored 0 points. So it is what it is. Rookie roulette at the end of the day, but that really cost me from a decent score. Matt Carroll, 37 as well. He'll go for me this week, but picking him over Hardeman. The week that I was going to go, I looked at Hardeman. He got a 70 on the Thursday night, and I thought, okay, cool. I'll get Boxall, but then I forgot about it, and then I went then I went Carroll that week, and then Boxall the week after. I should have gone Boxall the week of Carroll, and then gone Hardeman as a downgrade the week after, but is what it is. Bustling obviously still didn't play. John Dawson, can't speak highly enough of him at the moment. Obviously, everyone knows he's one of my favourites, but He is the only mid averaging over 110, 114.1 average. He's averaging 138, 139 in his last two. He's just killing it at the moment and just putting up massive scores and filling up all the stat lines. It's funny that there are some players that have like 26 touches and they'll get an 80, but then Dawson, 27 touches, gets a 139. So it's pretty crazy, but he's just an absolute gun, and I'm very, very happy I've owned him all year. He's been one of the shining lights in my rabble so far this year. Andrew Brayshaw, 88, was a little bit disappointing, but Port did put some attention to him. I'm sure he'll bounce back. But he's been a little bit up and down last few weeks. A couple of sub-ton scores in his last 4. But he has only gone twice under a ton since round 3. So he's been fine. St Kilda with when they were awful, and then Port with a tag. Gold Coast North and Essendon, along with the bye in a couple of weeks, is a pretty nice sort of month. So I think he'll go pretty well for the next few weeks. But yeah, he'll bounce back. Harry Sheasel, he's the interesting one. So he scored 81, and he plays a forward. He didn't play this defensive role. He didn't play mid-role. He only had 2 CBAs in the last quarter, and that was for the whole game as well, 2 CBAs. 81, and he scored a 103 against Richmond the week before. It's a slight concern. After bringing him in, I thought he was going to be a 110 plus minimum. Now it's like, is he even a 95 guy if he's in this role? North got belted, so I just wonder if after the bye they're going to just think that that's the best for the rest of the year and just leave Sheasel in defence, because he didn't really have much of an impact yesterday in the game on Saturday night. I think he's a lot better. And again, I'm not the coach of North. I'm obviously, I don't know what's best for their team moving forward, but watching it, Sheasel and the forward line not getting amongst it I don't think is what's best for North. I think that they need him behind the ball and settling things down back there. He's a lot better. He's better ball user than anyone back there. Hardiman obviously played really well and he's a good ball user, but Sheasel's better than the guys they've got back there using the ball. So for me, I think he's got to go back, but I think he's a conversation to trade. I'm looking forward to chatting with Jordy, Jordox and Guesty on Tuesday night and chatting to him about what they think of Sheasel, because obviously he's chatting with DC about it last night. DC said there is a world where he can trade, and I think I agree. I think that there's a world where he might even go for me this way. I think I've got bigger issues. He'd probably stay, but yeah, there is a chance that I look at it. Connor Rosey, 105. Yep, that was fine. Tunned up, which is great. He's now a defender, which is fantastic. Chuck him back into defence. And yeah, against Freo in the wet, 105, definitely take that for sure. Just keep getting it done. Nick Dacos finally put up a good score. I've owned him for obviously 2 weeks, a 67 and an 80. Finally, though, 129. Big last quarter, though, to get there. 59-point last quarter, but doesn't matter how you get there. As long as you get there, massive score from Nick Dacos. Very happy to have him in the team now. Hawthorn this week I don't love. Then Melbourne, then the bye, but then I've got a pretty nice run after that. So he'll be fine. He's there for me, so I don't need to worry about bringing him in. Chris Petrarca, 104. Yep, very happy with him. Tick for there. He's a top 6 forward. I think it's as simple as that. Ned Long was probably very unlucky not to get my +3. 132 from him. Only second ton for the year, but obviously his only other ton was a 104. 132, went up about 40, went up 47k, 791. He's now got a break even of 50. He's going to be over 800k probably, you'd say, after this week, and he's going to be a pretty easy swap to a premium, which is going to be really handy. So his big scores come at the perfect time. His break even was getting up there, so very, very handy. Even Xavier Lindsay, 79, making a little bit of coin now. He's nearly 600k. He made another 24k this week, so 79 was pretty good. He's the sort of rookie I think could pop a good score during these buys, so I'm going to hold him to round 15. He's got Saints this week, so good matchup. So I'm hopeful that he can actually put out like a few 80s and really go up some more coin. He's got Collingwood, then Port, and then the bye. So it's a pretty nice few weeks. I think Lindsay is going to continue to put up some solid scores. So very happy with him. Finn O'Sullivan, I thought he was going to finally go over 60 this week. 55, he looked better. Made a little tiny bit more coins. I'll probably hold. I've got other guys I'd rather trade on the buy, and he'll be a heartbeat at least throughout the buys. But yeah, he looked a lot better, and hopefully he can pump out a 60 or a 70 in the next couple of weeks and make a little bit more cash. Hugh Boxall, 35, looked really good, I thought, when he came on. He was a sub today, or yesterday when you guys were watching it. He looked really good, and I think he's better than a few of those guys in the Saints team. So I think he should be in the best 22, but again, who knows. Made about 20-odd K this week, and his break-even's still 17. So he's still got the ability to make some coin, and getting to a 35 as a sub is decent. He outscored Trainer, so that's saying something. Tristan Cherry and Ryan Marshall both disappointing this week. So pretty, like, Leak's a long-time fantasy, and it is in this case. Both those guys went over 150 last week and both go sub-90 this week. So disappointing from both of them. Big X had a quiet second half. Tougher matchup. He'll be fine moving forward, and obviously he's got the bye this week. And then Ryan Marshall, obviously toughest matchup going around in Wits for the Rucks. Was disappointing with a 77, but he'll respond. He's got Gorn this week, which is tough than the bye, but after his run is a little bit better as well. And Cherry's run's really good after the bye. So I think that they're fine moving forward. Then forward line, you got Baz, 126. He's just 120 average for the year. He's absolutely killing it. I wonder, though, if he plays this week coming up. He said he had to have a few injections during the game and at half-time to get through in the shin. So they got West Coast over in Perth. Does he travel? Because if he does, he's a very, very good captain option. But, yeah, whether he travels or not, I wonder. So, and that'll affect everyone. So, yeah, just be interesting. We're not trading, obviously. We're keeping regardless. But, yeah, he's 1.158 million now. He's just gone up. Well, how much has he gone up? 560K. Has he, I reckon, let's have a look. Has he gone up the most this year? I want to have a look. Does it say? Oh, I don't think on my phone I can look it up. I think it's got to be another one. I was hoping to maybe see who'd gone up most, but he'd be very close. If not, he would have gone up the most in cash this year. But yeah, 126, fantastic. In a tougher match, I thought he wasn't going to go as well, but he did. So yeah, very, very good score from him. Isaac ranking 89. Again, looked a little bit off last couple of weeks in terms of his kicking, but still 89's okay. He's still a top 6 forward in my eyes, so I'm still fine having him there. Ryan Marrick is someone I'll look at trading in the next couple of weeks, and if he drops another poor score, then he may be able to go as early as next week. Because I think he drop slightly in cash for a look here. So yeah, 783. He dropped 9K this week. Break-even's up to 93 now as well. So he's got Geelong and North the next two. So a couple of decent matchups, but yeah, it might be nearing time for Ryan Marrick to go. But he's been a fantastic pick. He's made a lot of money for us, and he's near sort of the premium forward territory in terms of price. So, yep, he's been fine, but yeah, not a great score against the Crows. Caleb Daniel, 94, was good. Had a whole bunch of kick-ins, but 94 looked a lot better. I'm probably still going to trade this week. I just do think that I think Sheezer will go back into defence, and I think that will affect Daniel obviously again. So I'm happy to trade him. I've got Petrarca in my mids. He can go to and I've got Nick Martin in my defence, so he can go to a midfielder or even a defender, and I'll trade him. So looking to trade Daniel. Levi just keeps getting it done. Another 89 score. I believe is that now 4 or 5 in a row over 80. 4 in a row over 80. Just getting it done, even against Hawthorn in a tough matchup. Essendon this week. So another good matchup. I think he goes well once again. Shea Bolton, yeah, that was a watch. Thankfully, I was doing the other game for the watch along on the Saturday night, but he was on 33 at three-quarter time, and I thought, yeah, here we go. But he saved his score, got to 67, 34-point last quarter. Considering it's against Port Adelaide and in the wet, I'll take it. Obviously, I'll hold him this week, obviously, with the buys. I'm hoping he can pump at a good score, but he could be someone I traded his buy. He made 15K this week. Break-even still was 64. So he's got Gold Coast this week. Then he goes by. But then he's got North, then Essendon and St Kilda. So 3 good matchups after that. As long as he can put out a good score this week, then I may even hold him for the buy and then maybe upgrade him later on in the later buys or when we get back to best 22. Caden Cleary, 51. So he didn't go down as much. I'll hold him for the time being, but he's someone that I'll be happy to trade out at some point. Connor Stone as well, 4-4, so obviously didn't play. 441K is obviously a decent price. I can cash him in if I would like to do so. And then obviously Hasty didn't play as well. So that was the team. So obviously pretty quick review going through there, but a lot of good scores. Really happy with a lot of players, but then some bad scores, unfortunately, really capped us from probably cracking inside to the top 10K. So the hope is with these bye weeks that I can make some ground up, but it's going to be harder with the buys more spread out. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can have some good bye weeks there. But let me know in the comments below, guys, how you guys went in round 11. Let me know your score, your round rank, your overall rank, and then your plus and minus 3 for the week. I'll be interested to see how you guys went this week. So I know there are a lot of big scores out there this week, and a lot of people did really well. So if you, hopefully you guys had a really good week and had some big scores. So, as always, as I say at the end of every video, make sure you do smash like on the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Just a couple of small things you can do to help really support us here at the AFL Fantasy Fanatics, and it does go a long way. So if you guys can do that, that'd be fantastic. We're less than 140 away from 4,000 subscribers. So if you can help us reach that big goal that we set at the start of the year of 4,000, then please subscribe. And yeah, if you can smash a like, that'd be fantastic as well. We'll be back tomorrow night for our Tuesday night Q&A, as always, answering your questions. But if you do want a guaranteed answer to your questions, head over to patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics, where we answer all the questions there. Patreon Q&As every Wednesday. So yeah, if you want to get involved in that, you get a free team review per Patreon member, and you get it through the Ask Me on Q search, which is for free. That's the personalized audio response service. So if you'd like to become Patreon, get that for free. Bonus exclusive Q&As every week. There'll be other bonus content in there as well. And even if you want to go a step further and help support us, then please consider doing that. Link is in the description of the video. So yeah, anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow for our Tuesday night Q&A. So thanks everyone. Have a good night. See ya.